A warm welcome to Anuradha Vedic Astrology. Today, let's talk about the Moon and Venus combination in a chart. What does it stand for and what results does it give? But before we begin, a big thanks to all of you for liking, sharing and subscribing to our YouTube and Spotify channels, writing in your questions, your suggestions there. If you haven't subscribed to us, please do, and do remember to press the bell icon so that you can get the updates ASAP. When we talk about Moon and Venus, let's look at their similarities. Both get Digbali in the 4th house. Both are related to emotions, both are related to soft feelings, both are female planets, so to speak, and at all times they show a lot of money issues because Moon represents our liquid assets, our cash, etc. Whereas Venus is a planet that gives money to us. So there is a lot of relationship between Moon and Venus, so to speak, and when they are placed together in any place, we see that they bring about romanticism in our chart. Moon and Venus also talk about good looks. So a person who has Moon and Venus together in a chart will have good looks, or that part of their body where Moon and Venus say are combined together, say in the 3rd house, then in that case their brother can be good looking, or younger sibling can be good looking, or their hands can be very artistic and can be very good to look at. So that body part, that relation as showed by their house, if they are exalted, if they are together in the 7th house, then one can have their spouse to be very good looking, very charming, and spouse that will also spend a lot of money or can be high maintenance, because both, the second point being that Moon and Venus will show good tastes. Moon represents the mind and Venus is all about your taste, it is all about how you like to experience life. So it could show indulgence in good things in life. Moon and Venus, when they are together, as they are all about feelings, Venus is all about love and Moon is all about feelings, one would have very romantic feelings, one would romanticize things, and that could also lead to certain amount of disillusionment in their minds. They could be thinking of a certain way of life, or their spouse to be in a certain manner, and it may not actually happen in their real life. So that can also give them a lot of heartbreaks. As per Nadi rule, wherever Moon and Venus are sitting together, there can be heartbreaks in life. Now let me expand this rule for you even into the divisional charts. It need not be, because Moon and Venus together can also show you money related issues in your D10, if it's in your 10th house. First and foremost, it's lost a lot of Digbal, it's not Digbali at all. So you may be wanting a certain kind of a job, you may be wanting a certain kind of a leader or your partner or your boss, but you may find a lot to be desired in that area of life. So in divisional charts also, wherever these two planets are sitting together, they will give one a lot of pain in that area. That's one side, because you have very idealistic views about that area of life, which will be shattered at one point. But otherwise, it will also give you artistic talents. Moon, again, as I say, that's your imagination, and Venus gives you accomplishment. For creativity and artistry, one needs a very strong imagination and one needs a flair for it. So that Moon and Venus together can give you a flair for artistry, it can give you a flair for creativity, and this Moon and Venus also can give you a lot of help from women around you. So if one is, even if one is going through a heartbreak, it could be women who could be coming along to you, saving the day for you and giving you a lot of grace. It obviously, as I said, it will give you money. Why? Because moon is your liquid cash and Venus is your ability to garner money, lots and lots of it. Venus is Mata Lakshmi personified. So if I pick up the charts, be it that of Aishwarya Rai, if I am picking up the chart of Aishwarya Rai, we all know she is good looking. And for her, Moon and Venus are together in the 4th house. So here we also can say that Moon being masses and Venus being the appeal, one has an ability to garner mass appeal. And for Aishwarya Rai, that is very much true, because it's also placed, both of the planet are Digbali, placed in the 4th house, and give her that appeal of the masses. When you talk about Manmohan Singh ji has his Moon and Venus along with Mars in the 8th house. He did have a mass appeal, not because of his look, but because of his financial acumen, and he did have a lot of financial acumen, as this Moon and Venus gave him. Top it all, they are also in Astro Nakshatra, so they also give him, so from that point of view also, this Moon and Venus make him all the more rich, give him an idea about richness. So Moon and Venus is a very good combination for looks, for money, for artistic abilities, for creativity, for good relationship with women. Just for records, Manmohan Singh ji has 3 daughters and his daughters have done very well in life. So all this thing done, but when you look at the flip side, it can also give you overindulgence. Again, the mind can play on the luxuries that you have and you can be overindulgent. So one needs to be focused, one needs to be able to understand how one can conduct themselves so that one can move more towards the positive and less towards the negative that this combination has to offer. Do write in to us, do let us know how you found this video. Until we meet with you again, stay safe.
Please hit the bell icon for fresh updates. Don't forget to like, share and comment on the videos, and please subscribe to our channel.